which HSBC card actually gives you more value, HSBC Travel One or HSBC Premier. In this video, I'll explain both cards in a very easy way and show you which one makes sense for your spending style, whether you already have one or are planning to apply. Let's start with reward points, because that's where the biggest confusion usually is. HSBC Travel One gives you 2 reward points for every 100 rupee you spend on normal categories. On travel spends like flights and hotels, you earn 4 points per 100 rupee. This is the base structure, and there are monthly caps on accelerated rewards. HSBC Premier gives you 3 reward points for every 100 rupee on almost all spending categories, including insurance, utilities, education, and even government payments for now. This makes Premier one of the very few cards where almost everything earns points. So at the base level, Premier earns more points per rupee than Travel One. With HSBC Travel One, HSBC promotes higher rewards when you book travel through their app, powered by Hopper. In theory, you can earn up to 6x or even 12x points on certain bookings. But here's the problem. Prices on the Hopper portal are often higher than normal travel sites. For example, a flight that costs 20,500 rupee on Make My Trip may show as 25,000 rupee on the HSBC app. Even with extra points, you still end up paying more in cash. So in real life, these accelerators don't always give you extra value. HSBC Premier also has a travel portal called Travel with Points, where you can earn higher rewards on selected bookings. The difference is that Premier users don't need to rely on these portals to get value, because the base earn rate itself is strong and applies to almost all categories. Now let's talk about the most important part. What are these points actually worth? Both HSBC Travel One and HSBC Premier allow one-to-one transfer to airline and hotel partners like Singapore Airlines, British Airways, Etihad, and Accor hotels. Accor is the biggest sweet spot because its points have a fixed value. 2,000 Accor points give about 40 euro off, which is roughly 3,600 rupee. That means 1 Accor point is worth about 1.8 rupee almost every time. With HSBC Travel One, you spend 100 rupee, earn 2 points, convert them to 2 Accor points, and get about 3.6 rupee value. That is a 3.6% return. With HSBC Premier, you spend 100 rupee, earn 3 points, convert them to 3 Accor points, and get about 5.4 rupee value. That is a 5.4% return. Airline miles can give even higher value, sometimes 1.5 to 2 rupee per point, especially in business class. But availability is not guaranteed. Cashback and shopping redemptions give very poor value, usually below 0.4 rupee per point, and should be avoided. Travel One gives good value if used carefully. Premier gives consistently higher value and more flexibility. HSBC Travel One is easier to get. The income requirement is lower, and it works like a regular premium travel card with a standard annual fee. HSBC Premier is different. You can only get it if you qualify for HSBC Premier banking, which usually means maintaining 40 lakh rupee total relationship balance, or having a 3 lakh rupee monthly salary, or taking a large home loan from HSBC. The card itself has a high annual fee, but for Premier customers, the renewal fee is usually waived as long as you maintain your status. So Premier is not a card you casually apply for, it's part of a larger banking relationship. If you want a simple travel card with flexible airline transfers and decent value, HSBC Travel One works well, especially if you redeem mainly for Accor hotels and avoid the overpriced travel portal. But if you already qualify for Premier banking or travel internationally often with family, HSBC Premier is in a completely different league. Higher base rewards, no point expiry, ultra low forex charges, unlimited lounges with guests, and strong Accor value make it one of the best long-term cards in India. Travel One is a good standalone travel card. Premier is a full travel ecosystem,